plastic digits. I find a way to go get it. The fatty, the rasted digits. I find a way to go get it. Yeah, I feel like Joe Horn. I like to score and play and set up another table for two. I step out on the shorty to pick up a pack from my Cartier buff. Excuse me a second. Don't really matter the Lord or yo. I'ma turn it to furnace. Snub hotel after candle at dinner. The room that we in is impeccably furnished. See a little daylight and turn on the burners. Flip a switch for the Deacons who cheer the spice strips. MS with P98 size 11 and crushing my feet like a vice grip. I couldn't find them in bigger. They match so perfectly with this new culture. They trying to call me a democracy rig. I get it. I take it back and I split it at Williamson. I'ma be back in a minute. I ran it up just to give me a monogram. One-on-one cast iron skillet. Way I've been raising my prices cause it took a village. Way I've been a shorty, she think I'm a Hollywood villain. Happy to say that I'm no longer working with not
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Athletics and the Detroit Tigers. We have an absolute treat on tap today as two of the game's best pitchers go head-to-head, Singy.
Yeah, and when these two are on, it's nothing short of electric, Boog. Neither of them likes to give an inch. Fierce competitors that have been dominant all season long. Will be a legit pitching duel in this one.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. All right, just about set to go. And towing the slab here, Jack Flaherty.
Well, Boog, maybe a little pedestrian there in terms of the ERA, but with those numbers, you expect to be in a ball game and have an opportunity to win. And really, that's all his teammates can ask for. So we'll see if he's able to be consistent in this one.
Swing, and he breaks his bat. Torres makes the catch. One up, one down. Chad Stewart up next for the A's. And that one in the air center field. Perez in position. He makes the grab, and there's two down. Two outs, base is empty. And now the shortstop, Kevin Pittman. Out there to center, and it drops in. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Chris Fisher now at the plate. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Two outs and one in scoring position. Flaherty checks the runner. Pittman back in on a dive. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Carpenter makes the catch, and that is that. Back here in Detroit, and our pitcher in this game, William Haney. He was certainly on point in his last outing, Chris.
Total command last time out. Scattered 2 hits over his outing. He had great stuff. We'll see if he's got it again in this one.
Now it's the shortstop, Zach McKinstry. Little chopper rolls foul. The wind to kick the pitch. Goes down looking. And next up for the Tigers, Matt Vierling. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Throw to first. Out on the drop, third strike. 2 gone. Here's Riley Green.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
2 down, nobody on. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second, here's the left fielder, Jacob Dotson. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2. Fastball is outside. Full count. Now fly ball to right center. Perez sizes this one up. Makes the grab, one away. Nathan Smith getting ready to hit. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
That one ripped. And it's into the gap. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Batting 7th, first baseman, number 22.
And now the first baseman, Anthony Stone. Ball to strike. Line drive, base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out. Now the A's designated hitter. And 1-2.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. To second, there's 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Next up for the A's, Lenny White.
The hitter knows that if he can beat out the back end of this double play, that runner from third is going to score.
Oh, that's a strikeout. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Kerry Carpenter. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Here's Gleyber Torres. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
So Torque takes the whip. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Wenzel Perez. And that drops in for a strike. Tying run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Back at Comerica Park, out of the third inning. Now it's the second baseman, Tim McCall. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough.
Runner takes off. Ball outside to second, but way too late. Safe there. Gets under it and pops it up. And out number 1 on the grab. Next up for the A's, Kevin Pittman. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Chris Fisher will hit next. Next offering misses down and away. Out towards right center field. Perez makes the grab, and that is that. Set for the bottom of the third. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Jake Rogers. Outside low. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Caught him looking for the K. Chase Young
Batting
digs
ninth,
in now.
third baseman, Chase Young.
And that's in there at the knees. One down, base is empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Fights it off, he'll see another. The 1-2. Into center and a base hit. And now the lineup turns over with one away.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. You often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone.
Swift. There's one, and that's two. On to the fourth.
Leading
now
off
the left
with
fielder,
A's
Jacob Dotson.
number 56.
Dotson working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
Well, we've seen him flex some impressive power this season, and there's still a lot of time to go.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Nathan Smith up next for the A's. Next offering is fouled back.
Two and two.
That one is absolutely belted. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Tag, and he's out at the plate. Anthony Stone now at the plate. And that one fouled off. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Perez going back. Drops into the glove. Runner tags and goes to third.
Man, he hammered that one to center. I thought it was out of here, but Wynn just absolutely killed it.
Now the A's designated hitter. 2 outs. That one outside, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double. And a run comes in to score. So runner at second, 2 down. White the next to hit. Swings and misses. And the count is 1-2. Swing and a miss. And that is that. Bottom 4, and now Matt Vierling.
Designated hitter, Matt Vierling.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And now here is Riley Green. And that misses. And a count 2-1.
One strike.
That's a little bit low.
There's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike.
One ball.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Foul Ground ball still a 1-2 count. Runner at second here, one gone. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Gleyber Torres
Now
up to the plate.
Second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
The other way, and that's a fair ball. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. And the double puts the tying run in scoring position with 2 away.
Well done. Drives in the run. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And here's the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. Man at second. And a count 1-2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. A's leading by a run. Next offering is down low.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. We go to the top of the fifth. Here's the second baseman, Tim McCall.
Number 44.
And that is out of play. Here's a 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Gets to it with a slide. Gathers and throws. Nicely done for the out. Here's the center fielder, Chad Stewart.
He's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Perez under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Next up for the A's, Kevin Pittman. Pitch in the dirt, and that's ball 2. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. Can't glove it cleanly. Still able to fire over, and the throw is late. They couldn't overcome the misplay.
Number 28.
Man at first, and now it's going to be Chris Fisher. 2 outs. There goes the runner. That one fouled off. Runner on the go again. And a swing and a miss. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the center fielder, Wenzel Perez. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 2.
1-2.
Gets a piece and stays alive. In the air, out towards left center. Brings it in, and there's 1 away. And next to hit for Detroit, Jake Rogers.
Jake Rogers.
That's out to center field. Avens nabs it. That's out number 2. And up next for Detroit, Jace Young.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
2 outs, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
pitching.
They hand the ball over to a
Tigers.
new arm, Tommy Canley.
Number 43.
He last pitched 2 days ago.
Tommy Canley.
Here's the left fielder, Jacob Dotson. In the air, out towards right center. Carpenter makes the catch for the out. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Nathan Smith. The 1-1 is fouled off. Ripped on the ground to second. Torres fires over to first. Play is made, 2 out. Next up for the A's, Anthony Stone. 2 down, nobody on. This to center field. That gets down for a hit.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Now it's going to be number 21. 2 outs. Runner takes off. Lined, and that's a base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it. Just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
2 on, 2 outs. Clips the corner. 3-2 now.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
High fly ball lifted into air right field. Carpenter. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the 6th, and here's the Tiger leadoff man, Zach McKinstry. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Back there. Up against the wall and brings it in. And next is the designated hitter, Matt Vierling. And a ground ball to first. Sneaks through. Base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel. Put the ball.
There's one. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. So the Tigers get a new arm from the pen, Alex Lang. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season.
For the Tigers, number 55, Alex Lang.
Now it's the 2nd baseman, Tim McCall.
2nd baseman, number 44.
And a swing and a miss. And that's the 1st out. Now the number 2 hitter, Chad Stewart. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour.
Next pitch misses, and the count 2-1.
Well, made it so comfortable for his club to secure that win. Very fresh team today, and it doesn't have to be all on him, but the way he's been swinging it, I expect him to have another big one.
And makes the grab. Runner tags at 2nd. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Chris Fisher. And a 1-1. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Swung on, belted. Perez on the move. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Now around 2nd, going for 3rd. And he's in safely at 3rd as a run scores on the play.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. I love the hustle out of the box, man. He drove that baseball, and he was thinking triple right away.
Now a chance for Jacob Dotson. Green going after it. And that'll do it. Set for the last half of the seventh. Now it's the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm.
Number 45 gets the call from the pen.
And this could be a tough first test for him right here. His numbers against lefties aren't great this season.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Jonathan Gore is forced to the mound after the injury.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Got him looking, and he did not like the call. Gleyber Torres up to hit. Bounced out to short. To first. 2 up, 2 down.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
On the ground to first. And it gets by him. Around first, digging for 2. Still finds a way to get off and throw.
All over that one right there. He was definitely late on that pitch, but he didn't get beat. He got the bat on plane and just kept his hands tight to shoot it down the first base line for the knock.
Next to hit, Wenzel Perez. Tying run at the plate. Tap dances out of the way of that one. Right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Bo Brisky.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So digging in, Nathan Smith.
Third baseman, number 12.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Next up for the A's, Anthony Stone. 1 down, base is empty. And that one hammered way back there. And that one is out of here. His 12th of the season, and they tack one on the board. It's 4-1.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Next is the designated hitter. Swing and a miss.
1-2.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And a base hit.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
2-1.
Now, Lenny White. Fly ball to right. Hauls it in for the out. And there are 2 down. And here is Tim McCall.
44.
1 run across in the frame so far, and we're in the top of the 8th. The next pitch misses, and it's 2-1. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And that is that. Ready for the bottom of the eighth. Here's the catcher, Jake Rogers.
Jake Rogers.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
Corrals it, and there's one down. Jace Young up now for the Tigers. The lefty ready, and a 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's in for a strike. Swings and misses, struck him out. Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers. Tap foul at the plate. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. New pitcher for the Tigers, Will Vest.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down. And the batter will be the shortstop, Kevin Pittman. One down, base is empty. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Young. He's got it, and there's 2 away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Chris Fisher.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Just missed. In the air, right side. Carpenter hauls it in to end the inning. Back here in Detroit, now it's the DH, Matt Vierling. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, number 5.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. Now the left fielder, Riley Green. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Makes the grab for the 2nd out. So they're down to their final out. And next up for the Tigers, Kerry Carpenter. They're down to their final strike.
1-2.
1 strike away. And now it's even up.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Next pitch is outside. That one drilled left field. Back there. Onto the bullpen. Roof and gone. See ya. He made him pay for that one. It's 4-2. Here is Gleyber Torres. Got him! And that's the ball game.
Well, you can see this team is feeling it right now. Look at the smiles. Look at the high fives. They feel real good about this 3-game series sweep, and they get it done on the road. You talk about the confidence that can produce. Tell you what, they're riding high right now. It's a nice win in this game.
And your final 4-2. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
nobody wanna dance slow in the brain. Snoop yo, Snoop yo. Don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Snoop yo, Snoop yo. Sometimes I hate taking trips to the lab. Got my pen and pad, booking instrumentals to smash, catch the bus regardless. Trying hard to be an artist, but my A&R be calling me out my zone into his office. Being cautious, cause he don't want my record to be. Asking me how I think my project.
Spots in flocks and groups and troops with timber boots and suits. That's how I roll with my head